It's probably the most recognizable and loved car in the world. Everybody loves Batmobiles. My name's Donnie Sierer. I'm a volunteer here at the Lions Museum, and what I love to do is detail these cars and keep this place shiny as can be. It's difficult to have a favorite car here because there are so many great cars, and I feel like it has to be qualified. Aside from the Batmobile, what are your favorite cars? And this is a real Batmobile. There's so many of these that are in other museums that aren't a real Batmobile. They're either replicas that were made up in Canada and licensed. This one was made by George Barris and his team, and it's got the Barris crest down here, and it's got the correct Raider wheels on it. But Barris sold the screen car at Barrett-Jackson for somewhere around $4.2 million. This was the one that he kept, and this is the one that he tricked out for himself. So it's got like bats on the seats and fancy floor mats and all that kind of stuff. But one interesting thing about this car, the Edsel was the Ford that nobody wanted back in the old days, and the speedometer on this thing is out of an Edsel. But this car started life as a '55 Ford Futura that was a show car at Autorama. And what Barris did was radius inflated the wheel wells, extended the fins that were on it, put the ribs in it, and did the very bright red. And this thing shoots flames out of it. We have a propane tank in the back that'll shoot flames, which is, kind of cool. These parachutes, these are the same things they put on dragsters. And it's got a very, very big motor in it. So he extended this down, molded in the bumper, and made it look like a bat. It's probably the most recognizable and loved car in the world. Everybody loves Batmobiles. We're in the Lions Museum in Wilmington, California. I love this place. When I was a kid, I always wanted to race at Lions. My mom used to read me Hot Rod when I was a little kid, and they always had an ad in the back, and I loved the logo with the Lions. There were articles about the racing out here. It was one of the premier drag strips. It was one of the holy grail drag strips. I know that it was founded by the Lions Club, not the Lions Foundation. And they did that because kids were street racing and they wanted to give them a place where they could do it legally and not get hurt. So they founded it and put it out in the middle of nowhere, a couple of blocks from here. And then developers built up the houses, the people complained, and of course it was closed down in '72. All the legends raced here. And one of the things about being here is you get to hang out with guys like Carl, who did it, who won the last race, and guys like Marvin Graham, who won the U.S. Nationals, and guys that have been in the scene, like really doing it. So it's so much fun to me because I feel like I'm hanging out with royalty. I just feel like, what am I doing here? It's a very different museum because it celebrates all the car culture of the 50s, 60s, 70s, all the way up to present day, actually. But we have cars of every description. Rick Lorenzen. Rick was one of the guys that used to race at Lions, and he loved Lions. And he was one of those guys that lived out here in Southern California during cruising Whittier Boulevard, cruising Van Nuys Boulevard, all the thick of it, the meat of when it was the best. He was here, and it really affected him, and he started Price Transfer, the trucking company that we're associated with. And he was able to open this whole warehouse up, purchase all these cars, and take care of them. Then they opened in 2019, and I came on about a year or so ago. I think I'm coming up on 2 years now. We've got a full restoration shop. We've got all these cars. We've got an event center. There's something for everybody here. It's a really cool place to work. It's fun.
Because I said, which cars are you interested in? I mean, there's got to be over 100 cars here. And you were like, you did not bat an eye when you said those two cars right there.
I love those two cars. It's a 1950 Oldsmobile, and it's called a Holiday 88. And the Rocket 88 was a great motor, This one is the Rocket 88 on steroids. It's a 394, and it's just, everything has been touched. The rods are polished and shot peen, everything's balanced, and it's got this Hilborn electronic fuel injection on it that's 8-stack. I've never seen anything else like it on one of these motors. And it's got a 5-speed Richmond in it, and it drives beautifully. It does everything it should and looks really good doing it. The history of the car, once we got into the 50s, the earlier cars in the 40s, we have some of those too. They were called the fat fender cars because the hood would come out, and like the Willys, they'd look like that. Whereas these cars are more, some of the 50s cars were referred to as shoe boxes because they were more rectangular and stuff. And this one just has like all the right curves and all the right modifications to just look stock, but you wouldn't want to go up against it at a stoplight. It's really, really fun. It was a more expensive car than like the entry-level cars. Like with General Motors, Chevrolet was your entry level, and then there was Pontiac and Oldsmobile, Buick, and then Cadillac. So the Oldsmobile was like, you had to have a good job to have an Oldsmobile. But the Oldsmobile motor made so much torque, and those motors were very stout. So guys were getting them out of junkyards, putting them in T-buckets, deuce coupes, all kinds of stuff. The 50s was like one of the greatest eras for the automotive industry. Basically, most of these would be family cars, but performance was something that was really becoming, you wanted to be able to say, my Oldsmobile is faster than your whatever. There's plenty of cars, you can fit 5 people in here that will haul the mail for you. They really, really get going. And the Willys, it's got a fuel-injected big block Chevy, puts out around 450 horsepower. It's got a 200 R4 overdrive transmission. The rear end is an absolute work of art. It's all polished aluminum and chrome, inboard disc brakes like a Jaguar, and everything is just fabulous on the car. It was Willys Americar. And during World War II, they made the Jeeps, and Jeeps got their name from being general purpose vehicles, GPs, and that was shortened into Jeep. And old Willys Jeeps are still driven around today. You cannot kill one of them. And they went through World War II, for God's sake. There's a red one over there that was built here, and it's got a 392 that runs on nitro and puts out 1,200 horsepower. Yeah, it'll get going. These are the real deal. These aren't clones. These are the real deal stuff. And the ones that we've made have been made so every nut, every bolt, somebody's either polished it, painted it, chrome plated it, something. I try to keep everything here just as nice as possible, so when people come in, it's really neat walking around here with people because it takes them, at least an hour to 2 hours to get through. And if you look at everything, like in the cabinets and all the memorabilia, you could be here all day and come back on Saturday without a problem.